So, just got back from the local auction today. Picked up a couple things. Oh, we got a ceiling winch, a little 4x8 trailer, traffic light, and the main thing were these two little military water pumps. First, I had no idea what these things were until I popped this cap open and saw the familiar sight of a Yanmar diesel fuel tank and a 7-Eleven cup, of course. Someone else put that in there kindly. So I don't really need water pumps, but I could always use two little Yanmars. Pick these babies up both for $30 because no one else seemed to know what they were. So we're gonna see if we can get either one of them running. That one I'm a little concerned about because it had no oil in it. This one has oil in it. The one thing I'm kind of hoping is this one has a tag for being reworked. So maybe it was reworked, shipped with no oil and never ran. I don't know. Either way, 30 bucks for both of them. Can't lose, especially if at least one of them runs. So let's get this top cover off here and see what we're dealing with. Got the cap popped off this one, which is no big deal. You just undo these two straps and the whole little cover comes right off. You can in fact see it is a Yanmar. I don't know if this is a 10 horsepower or like an 8 or 6. Kind of want to say 10 horsepower. I think the different color on the housing might indicate something. I don't know. I'm sure I'll find a data plate somewhere. These things are full of this foam. I guess these were insulated to help keep them from freezing up. That one's still got all the foam. It covers like this whole area. It's actually kind of a mess. We'll go over here and pop it up. These straps should already be loose. But here's just, I guess that's the exhaust. It's discharge. Like I said, you just undo these two little straps. That side's already undone. And then you fight this off one-handed. And as you can see, this one is covered in old dry rotted foam, which probably made a really good mouse nest. But same little Yanmar in here. They both are free. That one I got to pull the compression release to get it to go all the way over. But pretty stout pumps on them. I don't know. If the pumps work, I'll have a hard time kind of wanting to part them out and use the motors else. But I guess we'll see. We'll cap off this one to kind of see what's going on in here. There is fuel in it. I almost prefer if there wasn't. It smells like fuel still, so I guess I'll go ahead and give it a try. I'm going to pop this air filter cover off, which also is going to need a pair of pliers. Just make sure nothing's in it before I try and pull it over and see if it'll go. A fair amount of fighting, but I finally got this broken free. Hoping there's not a massive mouse nest in here. Oh no, the filter actually looks all right. A little oily in here, and I mean the filter doesn't look too bad. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and see if this one will fire up. The throttle knob is broken off, but I think if I put a pair of pliers on there, I should be able to get that. And then the pull start comes out here. That is not a very nice pull starter at all, but we'll give it a go. All right, this is my first time actually pulling it over. Got the throttle pretty much freed up. We're gonna give it about what I think is half. I also hope that's the shutoff. I don't see any other kind of shutoff on here. So we're gonna hit the compression release when we can, and let it roll over. Wow, I was not expecting it to fire right up. That was one pull, and I have no idea how long this thing's been sitting. And that is not a shutoff either, by the way. I did the compression release. Well, if I'm going to run it for a long time, I need to run some water through it so I don't kill this pump, in case it does still work. And I should probably figure out how the shutoff works. But, good sign that it fired right up. So, I guess I'll get my forklift and take it around to the hose. And we'll see about running some water through it so I don't kill that pump and let it run a little longer. Of course, my forklift, which is over there, did not want to start today, so we're going to go to our backup, which is the John Deere 750. Probably should have run a strap around that, but oh well. To the water pump. Goes straight into the pump. I don't actually care to see if the pump really works at this point. More so just so I don't burn it up in case it is good. I guess there's no blockages in it though. So let's fire it up again and see if I can run a little longer. All right, let's see if it goes now. Well, I had the hose going on the wrong side at first, but I don't think I did any damage because that is where it says to prime it from. So, as you can see, that's the discharge prime here, and this is the suction. So it was pumping water through. Obviously, it's not going to be a very high volume because I was only feeding it with the hose. But I suspect the pump probably works fine if you primed it correct and went on with it. Sounds like it runs pretty happy. Smoked a little bit on startup as expected, and then kind of went on and went. Definitely gotta figure out what's going on with that shut-off. Shutting it off with the compression release isn't super fun, but all in all, I'd say this one's a success. So I guess I'll see if I can get the other one running. Oh, like I said, I don't expect success with this one based on the fact that it's got little to no oil in it, and this oil cap was out of it when I got to the auction. These things actually went for real money. I probably would have passed on this one, but I mean, $15 a piece, you can't pass on that for a little Yanmar. So I'll take the chance. Worst case, it's a part motor. Worst case, the pump's bad and I can use the motor for something else. So we will dump some oil in it. This one's also out of fuel, I think. Yep, out of fuel. So we'll dump some oil in it, dump some fuel in it, and we'll give her a pull. Probably should go ahead and blow some of this mouse nest out of here too if I'm feeling it. So I wasn't really paying attention when I was filling with oil. Thought I was filling it, but as you can see, I was just dumping it all over the place. So maybe some got in there. If not, I just wasted a quart of oil. She still needs a little bit. I guess she's just gotta go real slow. Got oil in her, I've got fuel in her. Let's see if this one will go. Throttle cable seems to work. Ooh. Gotta hit the compression release. This one is quite a bit quieter. It's got like a secondary muffler. there. Seems to run all right. This is the one I was worried about since it was. Just let it run for a little bit. Both of these turned out to run pretty good with very minimal work. Already got the other one listed for sale. I hope to make a couple $100 off of it. Like I said, I got these for a steal of a deal. I think mostly because other people didn't understand what they were at the auction that I was at. So it pays to pull covers off stuff like this and just take a look and just have a little bit of background knowledge on this stuff. As for this one, I think one of the two I'd like to pull the motor out of and do something fun with it. Not sure what yet, and I guess we'll see if that other one sells pretty easily. Maybe I'll just sell both of them, but it would be cool to have a nice little Yanmar diesel around to go in a tractor or something, maybe a welder. We'll see. Thank you guys for watching, and catch me next time.